Well, this all feels weirdly familiar, like we've done all this before. So, hopefully, we'll have the same outcome. Let's find out. What's up, guys? My name's ChasingLamely, and welcome to episode number 18 of Passport to Poland. And yeah, there's a very familiar feel to this because we've already played Suduva twice this season. As you can see, we beat them both times. Since we last met, you've literally only missed this one game against Jagiellonia, where we lost. Not so great. But we need to hopefully turn our form around because our form lately has been somewhat awkward. That's 4 on the spin we've lost. Haven't actually won since the league game at the beginning of August. And then before that was the last game we played against Suduva. So hopefully we'll be able to do a number on them today, and we're going to go straight into the game because there's literally nothing else to talk about that I'm aware of. Um, yeah, this is going to be the lineup for today because I can't see any reason why I'd change it. Well, we'll ask the system just in case there's a player I'm missing that I shouldn't be. Doesn't look like anyone particularly vital is missing from that bench. Just make sure have a quick count up to make sure I haven't got any positions not covered. Everything seems to be covered there. Okay, so this is the team today. We've got Kuszak in goal, Dankowski, Puerto, Raggett, Halovnia, Finson, Longsaf, Masonda, Slattery, Billy Arce, who's now in the European squad. I could only make one change, so unfortunately I couldn't bring in the new keeper from Ajax. He's going to have to wait his turn. He's not available there, as you can see. So yeah, Masonda, Slattery, Arce, and Okiere right are the starting lineup. We then have Ledley, Racic, Placheta, Lishas, Stiglitz, Nico Williams, and Guargis on the bench, which hopefully will be strong enough to overcome Suduva, because if we beat Suduva in today's episode, we will get into the Europa League group stage, which, you know, is something we're looking for, something we're looking to achieve very, very much so. So, their lineup looks approximately the same as the last one. I don't see anyone surprising or new. So hopefully we'll be able to achieve similar outcomes. The assistant manager has done nothing. We've got a ton of interview, which we always love. Halovnia, how long can he last? We'll say he's good to go, and we'll keep an eye on that because I didn't have any awareness that he wouldn't be ready to play. But he should be fine, and we get into the game, and hopefully we'll start off brightly. Let's do an early get creative shout, see if that inspires anything. It doesn't. To be fair, I mean, you'd think they'd remember beating these guys a month ago, and they'd be up for beating them again. But now Suduva are on the board. Top Kajic has got an injury, which is not ideal for them, but very good for us. And they've headed over the bar, and now they've brought on another Jankauskas to go up top. Now I've got 2 Jankauskases on the field. Right, let's do another get creative shout because everyone's looking complacent, and we don't want that. They're not responding to being told to get. Oh, there you go. They have responded, but can they respond where it matters on the scoreboard? We're playing with a gegenpress formation today, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that because I just fancied a change. We were struggling defensively. I thought going gegenpress might be the answer if it doesn't appear to be working, and currently it doesn't appear to be working. We'll change things up. I've told them to show some passion. They've got frustrated. I think at half time, given that this is not yielding results, we'll switch back to the other formation that we've been using more of. Halovnia throws it in though, finds Slattery, who's well out of position, shouldn't be where he is. Masonda though, crossfield pass to him, and he's got Dankowski on the overlap. What can Dankowski do here? Anything at all? Get a cross in maybe? Maybe a cross? He gets a cross into Slattery. Slattery heads it, and just over the bar. Just over the bar for Slattery, and that is not what we needed to see. Apologies, there were a couple of things in the background popped up as Dankowski decides to do a throw-in. Finson with a cross. Can we get it away? Arce can do nothing. Akirev right did nothing. Just nothing doing. That's always a big concern. And we've got into half time and very little has happened, so I'm going to make that change back to the previous tactic, I think, which I believe is this one there, the tiki-taka. It doesn't change a lot, but it might change enough to give us some kind of inroads. We're at least a bit more comfortable with it. Maybe a European tie wasn't the place to start experimenting with things when we know we've beaten this team before. But, you know, if you watch the channel, you know I like taking a random gamble. And now they've got another free kick. Jankauskas whips it in. Can we get it clear? Over the bar. Very close. Too close for comfort, some would argue. And they've got another corner. They are starting to dominate us. We should be getting back into this game. Dubikas with a shot from way outside the box, and that is... Oh, our defensive woes continue. And when I say continue, they appear to be never-ending. This corner comes in. Just everyone who could have been blocking that angle had kind of disappeared, lost all sense of themselves. Let's try another get creative. Eventually they will get creative. Dankovsky with a throw in to Finson. Back to Dankovsky. What can he do? Passes it back to Finson. Finson should be looking for something. Ball over the top. Verbikas with... Turns out it was Arche got the header. It looked like Verbikas got it to me, but what do I know? And we're 60 minutes on the clock. We're at the hour mark, and nothing is occurring, and that's very much a worry. I'm going to have to start looking at making some subs, I think. Akira Wright is having another classically awful game. I don't know if Lachas is the best man to send in here, but if he's not, we'll figure out something else. Also, Slattery is not having the game of his life, so I think what we might do is can Billy Arce play up top? Is he any good up top? That's the big question I need to ask here. Because if he is good up top, he might find himself getting a run out. He's no good up top. Good. That's what we need to learn. So we're going to take Arce off, put it on Plachetta. I kind of want to take Slattery off. I don't know who I take off to replace Slattery, or who I put on to replace Slattery. Can Guar just do anything of use there? I don't see a reason why he wouldn't be able to. It's a big risk. Let's make 2 subs for now. We'll save making any more big changes for should we need to. Hopefully Lachas and Plachetta will be enough of a catalyst to get everything else firing. Halovnia also on a yellow card, which is something we need to pay attention to. I want to see some actual passion from this team now, because I can't believe we're a goal down. Like I said, we've beaten this team twice already this season, so we shouldn't be struggling the way we are. I want to bring in Joe Ledley as well, because Joe Ledley is rarely not an answer to a problem. I know Finson's having a good game, but Joe Ledley gives us a bit of leadership on the field for the last couple of minutes. If we can get this clear, which Kushak has picked out of the air, is that going to be the whole highlight, or are we going to see a counter-attack of some description? Ball down to Puerto. We need to be moving much, much faster than this, to be honest, if we're going to get them on the break, because we've given them time to get themselves back together, and that's one of my big frustrations with FM, is that players don't seem to have that awareness that they should just hoof it up the field without you telling them. And now Dankovsky's given the ball to Slavikas just by dawdling on the ball, really. Now Jankauskas has got all the space in the world for a cross in. Dubikas heads it over the bar, and we could be on the verge of getting actually properly embarrassed here, and that's nothing that I want to be happening, quite frankly. That's full time. It's a 1-0 defeat. That wasn't good enough. I'm going to aggressively tell them I'm not happy with the result, because I'm not happy with the result, and we are, I think, going to go back to the other formation for the home leg, where we need to find ourselves 2 goals. So, let's see what the press have got to say. Have the press got anything to say? Goalless Wright worries Schloss. He does worry me. I think in the next league game, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try someone else up top and see what happens. So join me for the second leg, and I'll tell you how that experiment went in literally seconds your time. And just like that, we're back with the second leg. What you've missed is not a lot, basically. We played against Pogon, who were 13th or 12th, sorry, for the game. and we drew. And Kotovic, who I was trying out in place of Akira Wright, got injured after not playing terribly well. And Akira Wright came in and did nothing of note, so I decided to react to that. And when I say react to that, what I actually did was I brought in another striker on loan. I got Keziah Sterling on loan from Spurs. He is theoretically as good as Akira Wright, with potential to be, of course, much better, and he's better in that position, but he also gives us options all across that front line, which is definitely going to be very welcome. And I'm hoping what Akira Wright will do is react to having some pressure on his position. Unfortunately, Keziah Sterling can't play today because I couldn't register him. So what I've done instead is I've gone back to the team that played and beat Suduva last time. So with that in mind, Kuszak's in goal. Dankowski keeps his place on the right-hand side. Puerto, Raggett, Stiglic comes back in at left-back because Holovnia has been less than impressive recently. Joe Ledley comes back into the centre of midfield alongside Matty Longstaff because we know that combination works. Masonda is on the right. Slattery, Placheta comes back in on the left, and Akira Wright gets his place back up top, but very much under the gun. I've yelled at him for probably the 30th time, I feel like, to buck his ideas up because I can't keep carrying him, and I've got no qualms about dropping him at this point. He is our top scorer so far this season, as you can see. If it highlights the thing, he's had 4 goals in 11 appearances. Remember, he got 18 goals last season just in the league. He was very much a better player for us last season. So, yeah, we also haven't scored a goal in 6 games. So, I'm going to say we can't afford to carry passengers to that one. See if that gets a reaction out of him, because I need him to react. I need him to come out and actually play the game. And hopefully we do an early get creative shout. Maybe we can inspire someone early. And we've got ourselves a throw. It looks like Dankowski to take it. Throw into Slattery. Slattery back to Dankowski. Can he get a ball to someone useful? I mean, he's got it to Slattery. Can Slattery get it into Akira Wright? Oh, Akira Wright, 2 bites of the cherry and just does nothing. Just does nothing to get a goal. This man cannot buy a goal right now. I mean, you could argue excellent work by their goalkeeper, but then you could also argue that Akira Wright should have at some point scored a goal. So, swings and roundabouts. Placetta's on the ball. We know Placetta can create things as long as he, looks like being vaguely informed. Can he find the right to Stiglic? He can. Stiglic should get a cross in here to Masonda at the back post. Masonda can't beat the keeper. This keeper's going to have a Tomaszewski day. You can feel it, can't you? You can feel the Tomaszewski day coming. Ask your parents if you're under the age of 35. Yeah, just not a good day for their keeper to have a blinder. Placetta comes on the inside over the bar. We are at least looking like a better team at this time out. Arche has not been playing brilliantly for us on the left. Longstaff looks uninterested, but we need to get creative again. See if we can keep inspiring something, because we're having the best of everything except the scoreline, and we absolutely have to win this game. It's not an option being 1-0 down from the first leg. We need to, let's show some passion, because that might, hopefully elicit some kind of response from the team. Raggett looks anxious, which I'm not okay with. We've really got to achieve something. Lubambo Masonda apparently has made a lot of mistakes today. Akira Wright has made no impact on this game whatsoever. Let's go to the dressing room. Let's tell Noah disappointing is definitely an understatement, but we'll understate it for that moment. Akira Wright, I think we're going to go back to trying him as an advanced forward, and we'll see if that gets a performance out of him. Also, Slattery, we're going to put to an attacking midfielder, and means we have to rely on Longstaff to be our creative force, but we know he can pass the ball. I just want to try and get more into the box, and hopefully more into the box would equal goals. You would hope it would equal goals. Akira Wright hasn't improved from being changed in position. Masonda has got worse, if anything, which means we might be seeing Lachas come in very soon. In fact, we'll almost... let's see what the assistant manager recommends. He recommends Lachas. Lachas was definitely the thinking I had going on there. And we are going to have to seriously consider taking Akira right off again, because he has done absolutely nothing. We're going to demand more and see if they can give us anything. Their focus, which is a start, but will it yield any results? That's the big question, because it looks like we're going to go another game without scoring, and we're just going to capitulate horribly. Akira Wright is coming off. Billy Arce is going to go on up top. We'll see what his best position up top is, if he has a good position up top. Apparently advanced forward is the best it's going to get out of him. This is desperately frustrating. Desperately frustrating. We need to see some actual improvement very fast. We're going to show some passion. We're going to go to attacking for the last 10 minutes. We're going to make a sub because we need to do that. I just need to think of who comes on. My instinct is saying take Slattery off, I think. Guargis apparently is going to go in there. Is that a good move? I guess it's the best move we've got. We're going to make him a shadow striker though, because that should get more human into the box for me. And this last 10 minutes is going to be an absolute problem. We just need one goal to take this to extra time. One goal from anyone, quite frankly. Push forward. Let's push forward. Let's see what happens. Arce's fired up top. Anything. A highlight. We'll take anything. Come on, guys. Anything at all. Oh. That was utterly atrocious. That was utterly, utterly, utterly atrocious. There are no excuses for not winning that kind of match. Absolutely no excuses whatsoever. Oh. And our next league game, we have to play Rakov, who are top of the league, and this is just looking desperate at this point. Really desperate. We might be finding ourselves in serious danger with our jobs. That's what the inbox has to say. We're going to really receive £500,000, which is something we need. Let's see. They want to know what I think about Akira Wright's performances. We didn't take our chance well enough. Is he trying too hard? No, he needs to work harder and get through it. He's had a pretty torrid time in front of goal. It was a big disappointment. Was he the best player on the pitch? Undoubtedly. Absolutely undoubtedly. Let's say we're going to save. He should have saved that for a different appointment. Different opponent even. How much of a blow is failure to qualify? We're going to work out where we're going now. You can see that confirmation of about £500,000 coming in, which at least means the finances should be looking okay off the back of this run. Should it ever get there, we're just shy of 5 million in the bank, which means our projection should be to at least finish the season in the black, which is definitely an improvement to last year. But however, our league form is going to need to improve. Now I need to work out where we're coming back, because I'd expect to go European game to European game. I guess we'll come back for the game against Stamil in the FA Cup and see if we can find a change of form in the FA Cup. In terms of the club vision, let's see if we're satisfying anything right now. We're within the wage budget, apparently. We're not, but we're on course to be within the wage budget, so we'll take that. We're reaching our expectations for the Champions Cup and for the Europa League. We want to finish the top half of the Extra Classer, which we're okay for. And they want us to reach the semi-final of the FA Cup, and I fear us not doing that could cause a problem. So as you can see, we are currently sitting at around the mid-table mark. We're 10th in a league of 16, so we're not in the top half yet. We need to improve our form. Keziah Sterling is going to have to come in and hit the ground running in the worst possible way. Ignore these friendly competitions, by the way. They are just things I did to get a little bit of cash in and prepare us for Europe, which didn't seem to work out quite as well as I hoped. Yeah, we just need to see what we can achieve now. Akira Wright, the top scorer for us in the league with 2 goals, is just appalling. But anyway, with that being said, I think we'll end the episode there, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Sorry I couldn't bring you a better result. Until next time, though, guys, hit the like and subscribe buttons, which are that way. Ring the bell so you see the next episode. Socials are below. Also, if you guys might be so inclined, I have brought out a podcast called Conversations with Complete Strangers. The first guest is an FM YouTuber called Old Lady Plays, and I think you're going to love her. So check that out. You can find it Spotify and pretty much wherever podcasts are podcasted from. Anyway, until next time, guys, I've been ChasingLamely. Have a good one.